Okay, so we're back. We in the first video we talked about why you should be thinking about getting a like page and keeping it updated. What some of the top coaches are doing with their like pages. Now it's really time to talk about getting your like page going. And the first step, if you ask me, when it comes to getting a like page going, is understanding who your core audience is going to be. So for that, you really have to think about what your brand is going to be, right? So I'm going to talk about like what how we look at it and kind of give you some suggestions. Like what you really want to start thinking about is if you've been in the business for a long time, think about where your last 10 sales have come from, right? So where did they come from, or who is that person that trusted you to be their coach uh, over the last few instances when you had sales. So for Amy, we did this brainstorming, and with Amy, it's generally a middle-aged mom, ages like, say, let's just say 25 to 45 as an example, who is either into fitness or is looking to get back into fitness. It's a lot of, like, moms who are trying to get their body back after pregnancy, or women trying to get their body back in their 30s. It's all kinds of scenarios, but generally speaking, for Amy, it's that you know woman ages 25 to 45. Now, it might be different for you, right? Doesn't have just because that's Amy's uh, target doesn't have to be yours. Just for example, Amber has a totally different target than Amy does, probably because she's not a mom. She lost a lot of weight. Her story is pretty powerful. I mean, she lost, I think, 100 pounds while she was coaching. So, your brand might be different, but you've got to think about that. Like, who is your target market? Who is going to relate really well to you? So, we've tried to sort of pattern Amy's brand to be this mom who got fit, has fun with Beachbody, and has made this pretty nice business out of her love of fitness and love of Beachbody. That's really what we're sort of trying to send across. Everything positive, everything moving in the right direction as far as health and fitness goes. Every message that um, that we have on her page is sort of going towards that brand that we're trying to project. Okay, so even you can see it on her cover. You know, her cover, the cover photo. That's very important. You can have this done on Fiverr.com for $5. You can get a couple of pictures together, have a message that you want to convey, and you can get that done very cheaply on Fiverr.com. Now, we had Amy's done with another coach. Her name is Casey Wallace, and she is fantastic. I mean, she does almost a lot of the things for Team Rise Up. She made the Team Rise Up logo. She does a lot of things for us, image wise. She did this. I think it cost us like $60. I mean, if I was a new coach just starting, I'd probably just go to Fiverr.com first. It's Fiverr with two R's. It's Fiverr.com, and find someone that would just do it for make a nice cover, um, with a cool message that conveys your brand, um, cheaply. But if you want to spend some money on it, Casey is pretty much the best we've found. You also want to make sure that your profile picture is positive, is conveying your brand in your about section. Okay, so Amy has here. We're probably going to modify this in the. I haven't looked at this in a while, but it just kind of, you get three or so lines to describe what this page is going to be about. A lot of people are going to read that, so you want to make sure that that's positive and conveying your message. Every post that you put out there, you want to make sure that it's going towards your brand. It's going to be attractive to your brand. Sometimes I have put out things on Amy's page where Amy thought they were just frankly too edgy, even though I thought they were funny. She kind of nixed them because they're just not, and she was right. She her message to me was, look, that's not, I think it's funny, but I don't know that everyone is going to think it's funny, and I don't know that that's really going towards what who we're marketing to. And she was 100% right. These things that maybe I'm a 34-year-old guy. I might laugh out loud. I might think something is funny. I might think it's going to get a lot of shares. But I have to remind myself sometimes that of Amy's, 8,300 likes on her page, most of those are not, 34-year-old guys who have this sick sense of humor sometimes. You've got to make sure that you're sort of marketing towards that audience that you've courted. Okay, so think about your brand. Think about, and if you need help with it, let's post it out there. Like, what do you think my brand is going? Or I think my brand is this. What do you think about that? Let's talk about it and kind of get you going in the right direction as far as who your target market is going to be.